Gentle beats.
How you think you Aboriginal when you look just like an African? Call them out for a debate. Pick the video and then I laugh at them. Many niggas ain't even know shit. I can try to get this nigga to share my screen, he wouldn't even show this shit. That nigga keep trying to play the straw man like I ain't noticing. But he out here blind as hell, but he talking about his eyes open. He think he really doing some whole time I ain't even going. I told him come on and show that screen, the Abos, you pump fake. Call him Chicky, he don't even pop out, Chief Holiday ends. Like he started something, but he can't even defend. Got the Abos looking at you like shit, what you on? How you gon' let Cosmo and Lucky take the decoy moves? He say fuck the Abo dodge him down, he can't stand up. He say fuck that look of shit, my nigga, he said that. Hey, you better quit lying on granny nigga, she can tell you that shit. How you got open smoke panel when you known for ducking phase? How you think you Aboriginal when you look just like an African? Call them out for a debate. Pick the video and then I laugh at them. Many niggas ain't even know shit. I can find this nigga to show my screen, he wouldn't even show this shit. That nigga keep trying to play the straw man like I ain't noticing. But he out here blind as hell, but he talking about his eyes open. He think he really doing some whole time I ain't even going. I told him come on and show the screen, the Abos, you pump fake. I told him come on and show that screen, the Abos, you pump fake. How you got open smoke panel when you known for ducking phase?
Not a coincidence is a major factor in this community, and people don't even know it.
Break that lane, I'm trying to make a name, but my sick thoughts got me by my brain. I'm searching for my how ironic, I've been hustling for the same. Get raceless, trying to get the shame, and they wanna take up. trying to make a name, but my sick thoughts got me by my brain. I'm searching for my, how ironic how we hustle for the same, but get bracelets for trying to get a chain and they wanna take up. Break that lane, I'm trying to make a name, but my sick thoughts got me by my brain. I'm searching for my, how ironic how we hustle for the same, but get bracelets for trying to get a chain and they wanna take up.
Today we're back trying to battle some of this misinformation. So today we're going to deal with Giovanni Verrazzano's claim in 1524 when he says the natives were dark like Ethiopians.
Flowing the Atlantic coast from Carolina up into the New York area, he had wrote a letter to Francis I, the King of France, in 1524, describing the Carolina Indians as being dark in color, not unlike the Ethiopians. Giovanni de Verrazzano had described the Carolina Indians as exactly resembling the Ethiopians.
So what starts off as a harmless observation of some darker skinned people, this observation turns into ideology by the Black Aboriginals of America, where now Black Americans, they don't descend from West Africa. We was lied to, and now they descend from America. But they don't take into consideration who Verrazzano was comparing these people to, and we're going to look at that. He says they are dark in color, not unlike the Ethiopians, with thick black hair, not very long, tied back behind the head like a small tail. As for the physique of these men, they are well proportioned, of medium height, a little taller than we are. They have broad chests, strong arms, and the legs and other parts of the body are well composed. There is nothing else, except that they tend to be rather broad in the face, but not all, for we saw many with angular faces. They have big black eyes, an attentive and open look. They are not very strong, but they have a sharp cunning and are agile and swift runners. From what we could tell from observation in the last two respects, they resemble the Orientals, particularly those from the farthest Cenarian regions. So the first question should be, who are these Orientals and where's the Cenarian region that they're comparing these people to? But for some reason, all these memes and everything else leave that out. So when we look into who these Orientals are, they point us to the area of Asia, Southeastern Asia, specifically southeast of the Himalayas. And when we go and look at the people who are of this area, they don't look nothing like these American Negroes, nothing like these Aboriginal Americans, nothing like these Black Indians that are claiming this as a, look, see, this is proof that we've been here. This is not what you get from that. So when you take everything that they say in context and we do a correct analysis of the context of what we're reading, we do not come to this is the American Negro. We come to this is what these people look like, or they describe them as looking like. And that's it. I'm out. It's not a coincidence that the conscious community is not so conscious.
Culture freedom. Culture freedom. I just met these ladies out here in the park randomly. How many of y'all ever heard y'all had Indian in your family?
Absolutely.
Everybody heard that before, right? Who? Where did you hear it from? Who was the person I told you?
Our grandmother.
Once again, thank you very much, lady. I appreciate it.
All right.
Grandma said, I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Grandma said, I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Grandma said, I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Grandma said, I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Hey, yo, these apples think they it, but they not. Every time I look around, they be on TikTok. Every time I look around, they saying something pseudo. Knowing it's a lie, acting like it's really true though. Harriet Tubman's real, Turner is a hero. I'ma keep it a buck. Dan Calloway's a weirdo. I'ma keep it a buck. Caremio is too. The research lie, he could never tell the truth. That coward A1, he's a miss no more. Just give me a shot, I can miss no more. Just give me the rock, it's a must. Yes, I score. These apples need to see a doctor, it's for sure. Hey, Grandma said, I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Grandma said, I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Grandma said, I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Grandma said, I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Grandma said, I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Grandma said, I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Hey yo, these apples think they real, but they fake. Always on YouTube, we can never get a break. All they do is cherry pick, die at their own sources. Pick the color, but not the head of horses. And DNA is not real, it's only for entertainment purposes. Can't believe how many times I heard this shit. Can't believe how many times I heard the same shit. Asking for the slave ships. Grandma said, I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Grandma said, I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Grandma said, I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Grandma said, I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Grandma said, how many times Grandma said, we got Indian in us? It's a legend. It's a family legend. Grandma said we had Indian in us. Grandma ain't say we was Indian though. Stop taking Grandma out of context, man. Stop lying on Granny, man. Cause Grandma ain't say shit, man. You said it, man. You said it, man. Stop lying on Grandma. Grandma said.
Now, everybody in the world know the Aboriginals can't fight. I'm just gonna. Now, everybody in the world know the Aboriginals can't fight. Now, everybody in the world know the Aboriginals can't fight. Now, everybody in the world know the Aboriginals can't fight. I'm just gonna keep it real. Everybody know the Aboriginals ain't got nothing for themselves. We're gonna keep this shit real. If you're an Aboriginal, man, I hate to be the one to break it to you.
Damn.
But nigga, you ain't never saw no Aboriginal war, nigga. Man. Send me a video with a timestamp. You ain't never seen no Aboriginal war, and they won a successful military only when they fought with us last year.
So he's saying they over. Yo, he said they got no lead.
I didn't know he was going hard like that on them.
Oh,
he said they ain't got no wins, and the only time they did win was when they linked up with them. You heard him say that?
Look, shit. Look, hold on. Get your shit off. Get your shit off.
Get your shit off.
See no Aboriginal war, and they won a successful military only when they fought with us last year. And they didn't even win out of them phase.
Nah, this is classic, y'all. This is classic. This is classic, right?
Yeah, I think
let's smoke signal go.
Yeah, let's get some. I want to keep playing this, but let's get an Aboriginal up here for this, man.
Yo, the link is pinned, y'all. I need.
Not a coincidence is a major factor in this community, and people don't even know it. Goofy motherfuckers.
Peace. Mic check. What's good, y'all? What's going on? Yo, share and like the video, y'all. Share and like the video. I know it's kind of late. But, you know, I was bored. I said, fuck it. I'm working all week. I ain't get to talk to the people. So, you know, we here, man. We here. Or hope everybody enjoyed their Friday. Or I ain't got too much planned. I want to kind of just open up the panel. Right? A couple conversation, but I do want to go over this one thing. I don't know if y'all heard of the research guy. The research guy. He is, you know, he's one of those. He got a pretty decent following. His numbers is up there, but he's very, very, very pseudo. And that's just being nice, because I don't believe nothing this man says. Everything he says is exaggerated. He stretches the truth. He hides the truth. He makes up shit. It's just he's all over the place. Well, but yeah, salute everybody. Ricardo, Vyasa, Public Enemy, OTK, salute. Pure Black, salute. Peace, peace, peace. All right, we in here, man. Share, like the video. I'm gonna drop the link in a second. I just want to show this little clip. I'm gonna drop the link. But this is the research guy, right? And I heard this claim before about Powhatan and him being black, and he's with black people like himself and whatever. So if y'all know who Powhatan, and he's supposed to be some chief in Virginia, one of the first contacts when they made it to Virginia, the English, you know, Pocahontas and all that other stuff. But let's listen to the research guy distort the truth about this book. See, he messes up because he'll give you a source, he'll give you the source, but he knows that Abos, one thing Abos don't do is actually check the source. If they hear it and it sounds good to them, they're gonna go with it. Straight up, just like that. Right? So let's see what he's talking about.
World is called Power. Like, watch this. This book is called Powhatan's World. It's called Powhatan's World and Colonial Virginia, A Conflict of Cultures by Frederick Gleach. All right? Powhatan's World and Colonial Virginia, A Conflict of Cultures by Frederick Gleach. All right? Now watch this. It says, Powhatan, having disguised himself in the most fearfulest manner he could, he caused Captain Smith to be brought forth to a great house in the woods, and thereupon a mat by the fire to be left alone. Not long after, from behind a mat that divided the house, was made the most doleful noise he ever heard. Then Powhatan, more like a devil than a man, with some 200 more as black as himself. Do you see that? Do you see that? They said the Powhatan chief was so black, he looked more like a devil than a man. And they said he had 200 more black Indians just like him, black as him. That's what they're talking about when you read the book. Did I make that up? Did I write it? Absolutely not. I gave you the source and when you can look it up.
So he asked the question, did he make it up? What you read, you didn't make up, but your conclusion you made up. Right? So we see it says that he said, then Powhatan, more like a devil than a man, was some 200 more as black as himself. So they trying to highlight this black part. He mentioned he did read the book. So if he read the book, what he's doing is more disingenuous than we think, because he's saying he read it, he understands the context of what the author's trying to put out, and he's still coming up to this conclusion. But let's let him finish, and then we're gonna go to the book.
So you gonna tell these people that they're lying about what they saw? So if the Powhatan chief was black, what was Pocahontas? Lying about what they saw? So you gonna tell these people that they're lying about what they saw?
So you hear him asking a question. You gonna tell these people they're lying about what they saw? Remember that.
So if the Powhatan chief was black, what was Pocahontas? Why they even got a community that was a black community called Pocahontas? It's one of the oldest black communities in the United States. Come on, man. Come on, man. We're not for to play with y'all, man. We know what it is, and y'all know what it is. And we're gonna continue doing this too. It's never gonna stop. It's never gonna. Y'all can come at us. It's gonna be more. You know how many people putting this out right now? It's so many.
Putting out what? Misinformation. That's what he's putting out. I'm telling you, when y'all see this, it's gonna be like, yo, how are they falling for this? And they're falling for this because Abos do not check sources that when it's good to their ear, when they hear what they're looking for, they just run with it. They run with it instead of actually reading the book, or at least reading the first couple pages ahead and after it to understand what the person's talking about. At least do that. Don't just jump in the middle of a paragraph and then act like you know what they're talking about.
Know what it is, and y'all know what it is. And we're gonna continue doing this too. It's never gonna stop. It's never gonna, y'all can come at us. It's gonna be more. You know how many people putting this out right now? It's so many people. I just realized, I didn't even realize it was that many people doing it. It's so many people putting this history out, bro. So when you start talking about this stuff and you bring this stuff, you worrying about me. It's 1,000 other people doing it. That's coming up. Shout out to Mound City Engine. Shout out to that brother Job Bricks. It's so many people out here putting this stuff out. Come on, man. Like you can't, you worried about me. It's so many other people that's waking up the masses.
But you waking up the masses with lies. You're waking up the masses with lies. Like you give them this paragraph and that's it. So let's just do this like that. So this is the book that he's reading from. He's on Google Books, so I'm in archive. I got the actual book. Right, Powhatan World and Colonial Virginia, a conflict of cultures. This is the book. That's the book he cited. And as we can see, this paragraph, Powhatan having disguised himself. This is what he's reading. All right, let's go back to Powhatan having disguising himself. So this is where he's at with it. All right, so let's go back to the book and let's break this down. We're gonna read a little bit, something he don't do, but we're gonna read this whole thing and then we're gonna go to the next page and itself, right? So it says Powhatan having disguised himself. Shit, my bad, y'all. Powhatan having disguised himself in the most fearfulest manner he could. Now he's saying disguise himself. So just think about, people putting stuff on. When you disguise yourself, you're putting stuff on. Caused Captain Smith to be brought forth to a great house in the woods, and there upon a mat by the fire to be left alone. Not long after, from behind a mat that divided the house, was made the most doleful noise he ever heard. Then Powhatan, more like a devil than a man, with some 200 more as black as himself, and this is where the Abos stopped, came upon him and told him now they were friends, and presently he should go to Jamestown to send him 2 great guns and a grindstone for which he would give him the country of Kappahawaski and forever esteem him as his son Nantaquan. Right? This that this arrangement included not only Smith but the colony as well, is given more clearly. Oh shit. I was muted the whole time, my bad. So damn. So let's all right, let's start here. So Powhatan have disguised himself in the most fearfulest manner he could cause Captain Smith to be brought forth to a great house in the woods, and thereupon a mat by the fire to be left alone. Not long after, from behind a mat that divided the house was made the most doleful noise he ever heard. Then Powhatan, more like a devil than a man, with some 200 more as black as himself. Oh, I wasn't muted. Damn, why I thought I was muted. All right, so y'all heard all that. All right. So let's go down to the second. Let's go down to the next part. So anyway, the point is that the Abos, they read this. Then the Powhatan's more like a devil than a man, with some 200 more as black as himself. This is the part they like to focus on, this black part. So let's get into it. This arrangement included not only Smith, but the colony as well, is given more clearly in the true relations. He desired more to forsake Passway and to live with him upon the river, a country called Kappa Hawaski. He promised to give me corn, venison, or what I wanted to feed us. Hatchets and copper we should make him, and none would disturb us. Right? So the great house in the woods in which this took place was most likely a temple. This little setting, neither domesticated culture space like a village nor utter wilderness, is the usual setting for such sacred place. The ritual implications of red, black, and white, colors used throughout each ritual in this series, should be noted, with the Powhatan's painted black hair. Should be noted with the Powhatan's painted black hair. They're painted black. This is why they say that he was painted in he disguised himself, and Powhatan more like a devil than a man. Hold on one second, y'all. One second. My bad, y'all. I'm back. So we can see that they're talking about that they're painted black, not that they are black. This is simple. Like, he didn't even have to go too far. Like, just read the next page. Right? It should be noted with the Powhatans painted black here. They're talking about the ritual that we were just reading about on the page earlier. But this is what these guys do. This is exactly what they do, right? The research lie. Yes, Public Enemy. It says having disguised himself. But this is what they do. They'll give you this little snippet. And I don't know how he got, all these followers and people. I don't know. But they give you this little snippet of stuff and try to pass it off as the truth. They add their own ideas and shit to it. And really none of it is true. The author was not saying that the Powhatans was black. He actually told you they painted themselves black. Look, the ritual implications of red, black, and white, colors used throughout each ritual in this series, should be noted with the Powhatans painted black hair. The gifts to be given in return further suggest that this was a continuation of protracted ritual described. Right? What are they talking about? They're talking about this ritual up here. Right? It says, look, right? He didn't show you that part. He didn't show you that the sentence right here. The final episode in this ritual complex took place 2 days later. And then it goes on to tell you about the ritual. They can't be Aboriginals without lying. Facts, Spirit Black. We are plagued with low reading comprehension. The shit I've seen in the past couple of days is just sad. Like, I don't even know what to call it. Like, because sometimes it's like, yo, are you lying on purpose, or you really don't understand what you're reading, or you just so blinded by your doctrine that all you can see is what you believe. That's the sad part. But you know, at any time we hear about these Native Americans, they always talk about them being painted, right? They always talk about them, from Columbus, or like everybody, right? Even in the book that the research guy was using, painted. Like all through this book, it talks about being painted. But you know, they want to feed you these half lies. Well, let's see. For the New England Algonquins, black was associated with Haba Mak, the principal deity who appeared to humans in dreams and who was also associated with the dead. In the Powhatan context, black and red were commonly used as body paint for warriors and in ritual context. Certain participants in the Huskana were painted black. Copper was restricted to chiefs and priests. So now when you hear that copper restricted to chiefs and priests, a blackbird was worn by shamans, and the body was frequently painted with red dyes. Right. So we see the Powhatans, what they do. They painted themselves black. Right. That's not nothing new. We always heard that that's what they did. And just like we read with that ritual that he tried to give us, right? This ritual, let's listen back again. This ritual that he tried to pass off as somebody just saying that these people are black, and that's not even what they're saying. They're saying they look black. They have black on them because they painted themselves.
Like a devil that heard. A mat that divided the house was made the most doleful noise he ever heard. Then Powhatan, more like a devil than a man, with some 200 more as black as himself. Do you see that? Do you see that? They said the Powhatan chief was so black, he looked more like a devil than a man. And they said he had 200 more black Indians just like him, black as.
So we see the picture he's trying to paint. We see the picture he's trying to paint. We understand what he's saying, right? But he leaves out. Should be noted with the Powhatans painted black here, but they're still talking about that ritual. This is a continuation. There is no question. Nah, I've been there's some shit. Sean, there was it's mad shit I got on this nigga. I just wanted to run through that. Sean, jump up here, man. Matter of fact, I'm dropping a link, man. Cause it's late already. It's late already, but yeah, Sean, we gotta get into this guy because he's full of shit, man. He is full of shit. Yo, share and like the video, y'all. Share and like the video. Word. Where OTK at? He was in the chat. Where you at, man? Pop out. But yeah, Sean, he said Powhatans are Native Americans, not this new CP. Yeah, he definitely pissed me off. Or me and Sean had a little conversation earlier. Sean P was good.
Isn't that wrong? Oh no, you check it. See. Check it, see. Yo, not see. Yo, I said it's 1 o'clock in the morning. This nigga live with this goofy ass nigga on the screen he playing and lying talking about it's a difference between the Native Americans and the copper color motherfucking Indians. This nigga's stupid.
This nigga's crazy, man.
Yo, these niggas is making up new arguments every day, nigga. Then you added this dumbass V-note, nigga. This nigga can't even read the goddamn back of a children's book. Confidence low as fuck, nigga.
Hey, you know
Wicked
hey,
world.
3-0 over here, right?
You 0-3, you said?
What?
Hey, man, I got a. I know I'm 3-0. Peter shot. Hey, could they be colored and paint they stuff also?
How would you 3 first? Nah, let's get to the first claim you made. How the fuck is you 3-0? 3-0 and what?
3-0 in the debates we done had. So when I brought up the picture,
Debates? Who the fuck who you debated, bro? Who you debated, bro?
Man, I had y'all up here tag teaming and everything.
Nah, you're not listening. I asked you a
called
question.
up the African.
Who did you debate, bro?
I think I was getting at you last time.
Nah, you ain't debated nobody on this panel. So
I'm saying, man, we done
erase
chopped it
that.
up.
Sure,
Nah,
We done chopped it up and y'all ain't convinced me.
I had to teach
this
him a
nigga's
lesson.
delusional.
I had to teach him a lesson one time. He pulled up a
You dying on that. Yeah, that's the picture. I want you to go to your source because you supposed to die on that. You supposed to die on that.
we can go
You
into that. I ain't got no
supposed to die on that.
I
But I got a question for you. Was
We
it more than
heard your
one?
question.
real quick.
You said
Was
could
it
they
more
be
than one
colored and
race?
paint themselves?
Hold on.
Okay, but that's one of the questions.
Hold on, Vino, real quick. I just want to say what up to Wicked World real quick before we get into that. Yo, Wicked World, y'all came up at the same time. I want to let her, I don't know what that is, get a chance to say something. Yo, Wicked World, what's up?
Yo, what up, bro? I hope you don't mind me being up here. You know, I come in respectfully.
Nah, that's what's up. As long as it's all respect, we good.
Yeah. So let me give it to you quick, right? While I'm here. So a couple of days ago, I hit a random link that came up on my YouTube to these, black dudes, and I don't mean like disrespectfully. But I mean, you know what I'm trying to say when I say black, right? And I was hearing them talk about how they were the original, I guess they call themselves American Indians, right? And it got my attention because, well, I'm American, right? I'm from Chicago, but my family comes from Mexico. And I'm very in touch with my aunts, with my past. I love my history, like everyone should. I think everybody should, right? Everyone should know where it comes from as best they
Yeah,
can, anyway. And
absolutely.
and a part of that for me means, I embrace the Indians from Mexico, right? The natives, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
was hearing these dudes say that, and I'm not talking about them like disrespecting them because I don't have any
Nah,
disrespect
you
for them
good.
either.
You
I'm just
good.
right. Because so they were explaining to me how, I guess, when I say blacks, I don't want to come off as disrespectful, but I hope you know what I mean when I say blacks,
No,
right?
you good. You know, we identify as Black Americans over here, so
Right, right. So,
you're not being offensive.
right, because I know they didn't like when I was saying that,
Yeah,
but yeah.
nah,
So
you good.
so my thing is, they were saying that the blacks were the I guess they're like the real Native Americans, and that they were here before, which got my attention, right? Because I've heard that before in passing, but not in depth. So they give me like the same shit I've heard, the Olmecs. I think the Olmec statue, I think those are Hispanic, like the Indians. They're like, I think they're like my ancestors. They look like the Olmec statue looks to me like he just ate a bowl of beans. You know what I mean? um,
Yeah,
and
I would say that modern day Mexicans, some portions of them do descend from the Olmec.
yeah,
Not all of them, but
no,
there is
no,
a
no.
portion of
Well,
them. Yeah.
a lot of us, I mean, look, I'm at a point in my life, bro, where I appreciate my past, right? Like, look, my ancestors were conquered and they conquered. So
Mhm.
I'm like 50. I'm 50%. I did a DNA test, right? I'm 50% Spanish.
Yo, I
And
think I heard you on. So whose platform was you on? I
I
heard
think I
you.
was. They were cool people, man. I think it was
O
OTK,
O T. Okay, yeah, I think I heard you over there talking because
okay,
I
okay.
remember the DNA test part. You said because
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
like 50-40 or some shit like that.
yeah. Basically, and then I'm like 10% West African,
West
and
African, yeah.
and
I
all of
did
that,
hear you talk.
right,
Okay.
and all of that is like, I guess, roughly, right? But basically 50, 40, 10, right? Which to me
Uh-huh.
it kind of fits into what I learned, But so I just kind of found it odd, and when they were and I was hearing them out because, again, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, they make compelling points, but you make compelling points too, bro. Like, I kind of noticed that there was like yeah, they were clashing with, I guess, what they were mocking as Pan Africans, which I think is like you, right? Um,
Yeah.
and because I mentioned like Pan Africanism, and they started laughing, but I didn't know what they was laughing at. I was confused, right? Um, so I say all that to say this, bro. The reason that I'm intrigued by the discussion is because and I don't know if this is gonna make sense to your interest, right? But I guess it goes back to my interest in the Native Americans, and what I consider my ancestors, the past, right? Um, so again, I appreciate you having me up here, bro, and I hope you don't mind having me up here.
Nah, don't mind. I do want
Hey,
to
come
have.
here, not a question, real quick.
Yeah.
All right, so just like Pure Black said in the chat, Olmecs are old Mexicans. Period. Point blank. Mexicans descend from Paleo Indians. Them two lineage groups, y'all have the same fucking admixture.
Right,
The only difference for you though is in your historical experience is that when you encountered the Spanish, you got admixture in you. So that European
exactly.
40% European that you have in you
Right,
is also mixed with where they add mixed with Africans as well. But you got a small amount of Africans. So
right.
either somewhere close or somewhere really late, your one of your ancestors, mixed with an African. It could only happen once, but
Nah,
because
you
you're
wrong right there.
all right. So one, okay, it could have been once. This nigga know his lines, so it could have been once. He's 50% Mexican, 40% European, and 10%
West African.
West African.
Yeah,
That ain't no coincidence.
right.
That is a story in itself. So,
I
like I
think
said
so too.
before, So, like I said before, it could have been one of your closest relatives and mixed with an African, right? Because they're all intertwined down there.
Yeah, yeah.
Or it could have been on a reservation or somewhere migrating back toward this way. I don't know.
It could have been the it could have been like somewhere in Spain, the Moors or whatever that
No,
was. No, you okay?
it could have been before. It could have been that, or it could have been in the Americas.
Yeah,
It's got to be reset for it to be 10%, bro.
you know what I think, bro? Because look, when I saw the 10%, I wasn't surprised because I'm a big music guy, right? And the music in the region that I spoke about, which is like Durango, Sinaloa. I looked up the history, and he said that it evolved from West African slaves that were brought here. This is what I learned about the music. And that it evolved from that. It doesn't sound nothing like because it sounds very unique, right, in its own right now. But they say that it came from it was heavily influenced by the West African slaves, right? And that to me makes sense. You know what I mean? But I mean, at the same time, I can't
Yeah,
say for
but if
sure.
you on OTK panel, man, you
Yeah,
gotta
like
stay away from
yeah,
dumbasses. I
yeah.
don't.
They didn't like my
They
panel.
don't read no evidence, bro.
Yeah,
Listen, this whole conversation is about evidence. Period.
yeah.
Point blank.
But they made like it's kind of like the like you were saying on this panel. They do make they make compelling points,
No, they don't.
but
Nah,
There's
they
no point they make is
well,
compelling.
well,
they really don't.
let me say
But go
this.
ahead, go ahead.
They, I guess what I'm trying to say is that they sell it very well. That's what I'm trying to say. Kind of how you were implying, like they had truths or whatever you want to call it, right? They do sell it very well. But I do want to say this too, though. One thing that I did tell them because we at some point we had a discussion that was like mutually respectful, right? Um, I don't have a problem with them thinking what they if they I don't know why they would not just want to embrace their ancestors or I mean or Africa, but I don't have a problem with them if that's what they want to believe, right? But my thing that I did tell them was in my mind, right, from what I understand, you're familiar with Guatemala, right? The country of Guatemala in Central America, right? Well, this country in Guatemala, right? The Guatemalans, I guess for whatever reason, they didn't mix as much with the Spaniards, right? And the Guatemalans are like very close to what would be the Mayan Empire. And since these people didn't seem to mix too much with the Spaniards, who were taller than us or than the Indians, the Guatemalans now, if you're like 5'4", you tall as hell, bro. I'm 5'11", but Guatemalans are very short guys. They're like 5'2", 5 feet. 5'4" would be tall for them, right? The African men are tall. African men are like over 6 feet. I mean, from my experience, anyway. You know what I mean? Not all of them, obviously, right? But typically speaking, the black men, they're not short. They're not 5 feet. You know what I'm trying to say? So how could they claim that Mayan history when the Guatemalans who are right there are like midgets, really, you know?
Because they
Hey, well,
disregard.
you know how they can claim it? Because the people said that they was different. That's
No,
how
they
they can
can't.
claim it.
That's not how you can claim anything. In order for you to
Well, see,
claim
look, they
anything, you
said it
have
was
to
a
have
different
something
race.
called evidence.
Yo,
No,
Yeah,
nigga,
they said it was a
you have
different
to
race.
have fucking evidence, bro.
Hold on,
Where's
Vito.
the
Okay,
evidence?
Vito,
when I showed it,
Vito,
when I
what's your
all
channel
right,
again? What's your channel again?
Vino the most.
The most?
Yeah,
I found
Vino the most.
Oh, I found this shit. I think I found it.
And are you an American
So
Indian?
so 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 let's just get past that point because I'm gonna drop that. So let's just get past the point that there was two races down there.
There were no
So
two races, bro. There's no two fucking races. Why the fuck do you keep on trying to make something that was never instituted as such? There's no such thing as race until the 18th, 19th century. We're way ahead of fucking race. So when you say there was two people down there, the only thing and the only way that you can prove that there's two people down there, nigga, is with fucking genetic evidence. And do you have the evidence to support that there's two different types of people down there? No, you don't.
Yeah,
So
man,
why
that's
the
what they were
fuck is you
saying.
sitting here claiming some shit you don't know fucking shit about, bro?
Yo, man, it's what
Like,
they were
nah,
saying.
we can't
You
keep
ain't gotta
talking to you
see
niggas like y'all got
the
sense.
facts. The
Y'all ain't got
facts
no
they
goddamn
said. They
sense.
Hold
said
on, Sean.
the
Don't
facts
run
they
on that.
said.
Yeah.
I was just like he just got done running off in the beginning talking about that. Yeah, they said they was black, but they talking about some. They talking about some Indians that look light skinned. Come on, man! Like y'all gotta stop that.
What are you talking about? Indians
Y'all
that look
gotta.
like
Hey, bro, what grade level
It's
do you
like in
read
the
on? What? No,
beginning.
no, no. Hold
It's
on now.
like in the
See, I got to
beginning
do
when you
this
drop
shit.
your
No, I'm tired of
video.
this. Yo, Vino.
Hold on, man. You always talking, my
No,
nigga.
fuck
Shut
you,
up for a
nigga.
little bit, my
What?
nigga.
Just
Fuck
answer
you,
the
my nigga.
goddamn question.
Fuck
What
you, my
level?
nigga. Shut the
What
fuck
level?
up, my
What
nigga.
level do you read on,
My nigga,
nigga?
I'm talking to
What
this
level do
nigga.
you
Hey
read
man,
on?
hey man, I'm
When the
talking to
last
this
time you
nigga.
took a test,
Man,
nigga?
I'm
What
talking to
level
this
do you
nigga,
read
man.
on?
I'm
What
talking to
level
this
do you
nigga.
read on?
Hey
Because
man,
you
in your
can't
video in the
comprehend something.
beginning, you was
You
talking
got some.
about
No. There's
they
some
said
type
that the
of problem
Indians
that's
was
going
blacker,
on in
right?
your head.
And then you
There's
went to
some
some
type of problem that's really
some
going on in
Indians
your
and
head. What
some Southeast
level do
Asian,
you
right?
read on, brother? Because there's a
Is that what you
problem in your
said?
goddamn fucked up head. You
Man,
either
mute this
read on a
nigga,
first
man.
grade level, a second grade level, a third
Man,
grade
mute
level.
this
There's no
nigga,
way that you
man.
read on a fifth or a sixth grade level. Your comprehension is that of a
Man, mute this
child.
nigga,
My
man.
son understands
He
shit better
ain't
than
scoring
you.
with none of this.
So
He ain't
how in the
scoring with none
fuck?
of this. He say the
Not a
same
coincidence.
thing
Just
every
sitting
night.
here and read a
He say the
specific
same
source
way
that
every
gave a
night.
descriptive, and you never understood what the fuck not a coincidence said, bro. You can't even tell us what he
We're
said.
not talking
So I'm
about them.
asking you,
I'm not talking about
what
Virginia.
level of
I'm not talking about Virginia.
reading are you on, bro? I need to meet you where you are. Do
Hey,
you struggle? Do you
can
know
you
the
mute this
goddamn
dude for a little
alphabet?
bit?
Where the fuck are
Can you
you
mute
are,
this
bro? You
dude?
can't be this
What is he
goddamn
talking about
stupid.
right now? What is he talking about right now, man? Mute him
You
for a little bit.
can't comprehend. So I'm trying to figure out what grade do you read on?
I'm finna
So
let
if
this
you read
nigga
on a
right out of
fifth
here.
grade level, nigga, we can
I'm,
dumb it
I'm
down
finna
to a
wait for
fifth
your hot
grade
balloon to
level.
go down, man. I'm finna wait for your hot balloon to go down, man.
Say no motherfucking hot air
That's that
balloon,
shit
nigga.
right there.
Tell us
Let's go
your
to this
reading
picture
level,
right
nigga.
there. Let's
That's
go
what we
to
want
this
to know. We
picture
want to know
right
your reading
there.
level. The goddamn man
So,
put a whole source on the screen and read the
oh my
goddamn
God.
source, and you gonna say, well, what if they was colored and they painted it? Motherfucker, did you
Go
not
to
read the first-hand account?
go to the source, man. I'm fit to hang both of y'all. I'm fit to hang both of y'all.
You
They
not
ain't
finna
even
hang
coming
nothing,
to
So
it.
man.
look, so look. This what y'all was talking
This
about,
nigga
right?
dumb, yo.
Yo,
Is
this
is that is them the brown skinned Indians that you was talking about
What?
earlier? That you said they was in the Southeast Asia? The
Why were they
material
brown
said
skinned?
that?
Why were they brown skinned? Who said that they
I'm
were
just
brown
saying
skinned?
that
No. We're asking
that's
you a
what the
question so
source
we can
said.
meet you where you are. No.
That's
We're
what the
asking you a
source said that
question
Nasir
to
put
meet
up
you where you
earlier.
are. So what
Did you
makes you
put up
think
the
that they're
thing earlier
brown
talking about the
skinned?
Southeast? Did you bring up the thing where they was talking about the people in Florida, but you said they was
Why
really the
would they
color
be
of the
brown
Southeast?
skinned,
That's the
Vino?
Southeast Asian.
Why would they be brown skinned, Vino?
Nah, we're not. I'm not talking about this Virginia stuff. I'm talking about that stuff you had up. I don't know if it was a video before, but you said it was what it was. What
I told you this
Veracruz?
nigga don't goddamn. This nigga don't,
Was
bro.
it
This nigga has
Veracruz
a
you was talking
comprehension
about? And you
problem, bro.
said, yeah, they don't know. They said they was black, but they really talking about they look like some Southeast Indians.
oh, you talking about
I mean,
Verrazano?
yeah, Verrazano, yeah.
Oh, he
Is
said it though.
is
That's
them
what
the
he said.
Indians right there?
He said they look like Orientals. That's what Verrazano
Is
said.
is now? He said they was dark.
He's not listening to you, Carl. I'm trying to
He,
tell you.
all right, I'm gonna
He's
go
not.
to it. I'm gonna go to it. I'm gonna go to it.
Yeah, go to it. Go to it. I'm saying
You know,
he ain't the only people. He ain't the only person saying that these people
every account that
brown.
we have,
Is
none of the
is brown
people
fur
are
color?
saying that there's two types of people in the Americas, nigga.
None of them.
No account, not a single account says that.
It is an
Not
account, man. Hold
one.
on. It is an account. I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna make
No,
some money off
there's
of it when
All
I
not
drop it.
one
But I'm
account
just saying, let's
right,
get
hold
in.
on.
past that.
All right, hold on, hold
Let's
on.
get past
Let
that.
No,
me do
you
this.
made the
There's a
claim.
All
You
right, hold
said
on.
that
Indians
there was two
brown.
different people, and not one
I'm
account
saying
supports you. So you
I'm
have to
saying it's
concede
Indians.
the point. You have to
It's
concede the
Indians.
point that you are incorrect.
It's Indians brown. And,
This
and
nigga.
this ain't even and this ain't even the source right here. This ain't even my source, but this is a good one.
No,
So I
no,
just want to know:
Motherfucker,
is
there's
Indians?
brown Japanese people, there's brown Chinese people, there's brown
Oh my
Vietnamese
God!
people. What
What
the
does it
fuck does
matter
that
So
have
then?
to do with it?
so
Yeah, what does it
so
matter
what
then?
color is a Negro?
oh, a bunch of different colors.
God
what,
damn.
what color is the Negro?
A wide spectrum of shit.
Can you please give
From
me
the
a color?
lightest
Can
of
you
browns
please
to the
give me a
darkest of
color?
browns. From
Okay,
the
so they
lightest of
brown, huh?
browns to
So
the
they brown,
darkest of
huh?
browns.
Okay, so they
From the
brown,
lightest of
huh?
browns to the darkest of browns.
Okay, so they brown, huh?
No,
And they was
they ain't
already over
just
here, huh?
brown, huh? They ain't just
Was it
brown. No,
brown
well, no
Indians
niggas
over here?
already over here. Well, no
Yo,
niggas
Okay,
here.
Shalom.
was it brown
Hold on,
Indians over
let me
here?
get him real quick. Let me
No,
get this.
it
Let me
wasn't.
hold on. Let me get this. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Yo, Vino.
Yeah,
So you was asking about a video I showed in the beginning of the live, right? About
right.
Arizona saying that these people were dark like Ethiopians. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah. Whatever
All
you
right.
was talking about,
Yeah.
he said they was dark.
All right. So look, this is the Giovanni de Verrazano, a letter to King Francis I of France, July 8th, 1524, reporting on his voyage to the New World, right? So we're gonna go to that part that you're talking about.
I want to know, is he
So,
talking about the same people that's in that picture?
so look,
Oh
It
my
gotta be.
god, damn, bro.
It's the
all right,
same
no,
people in
hold,
that picture, huh?
hold on,
Bro,
now chill out.
how can you make the assertion you've never read the source? You
Now,
have to bow the fuck out and listen. He trying to tell you.
My nigga, shut the fuck up, my
No,
nigga.
no, nigga, no, ain't no my
You
nigga. You
talk
need to
too
learn how to
much,
shut
my
the
nigga.
fuck up.
You
You need
talk
to
too
learn how to
much,
shut.
my
If
nigga.
you
so look,
don't
Chill
know,
the
bro,
fuck
you
out,
gotta
my
shut
nigga.
up. You
now
gotta
Chill
Sean,
the
shut
fuck
up.
out, my nigga.
Sean, yo,
For
Vino,
real, my
Sean,
nigga. Chill
Sean,
the fuck out, my nigga.
let me read this. Let me read
God
this.
damn.
Let me read this, right?
They
So,
are dark in
You keep
color.
all
fucking
right.
asking questions you don't even fucking know. You just keep talking.
He
Let him
said,
read the
okay, we just gonna
source.
talk about
Yo,
the
can y'all hear
okay, we
me?
just gonna talk about the dark in color. We just gonna
Yeah,
All
talk
he ain't
about
right.
not a
dark in color.
coincidence.
Look,
That nigga just keep talking.
we about to get to it
Nigga,
right
you just
now.
keep talking, shut the fuck up, nigga.
Chill out. We about to get to it right now, right? I'm gonna read this paragraph, and
You ain't gotta read the whole paragraph.
no,
Just
we
read
do.
they are
No,
dark in color.
no, stop. See, that's y'all problem. Y'all don't.
Oh
I
my
just showed.
god.
No, stop. Don't let me just do this, bro. I just showed how the research guy showed a little part of something, and he took everything out of context because he didn't read the whole thing. He just read that they was black, but he didn't read the part where they was painted black. He didn't read that part.
I'm not talking about that.
All right, no. But you just want to read one line when we need to read the whole thing so we can get the context. We want to know what they're talking about because he says more in the description. So let me read this. They go completely naked, except that around their loins. They wear skins of small animals like martens, with a narrow belt of grass around the body to which they tie various tails of other animals which hang down to the knees. The rest of the body is bare, and so is the head. Some of them wear garlands of bird feathers. They are dark in color, not unlike the Ethiopians, with thick black hair, not very long, tied back behind the head like a small tail. As for the physique of these men, they are well portioned, of medium height, a little taller than we are. They have broad chests, strong arms, and legs and other parts of the body are well composed. There is nothing else except that they tend to be rather broad in the face, but not all, for we saw many with angular faces. They have big black eyes, an attentive and open look. They are not very strong, but they have a sharp cunning and are agile and swift runners. From what we could tell from observations in the last two respects, they resemble the Orientals, particularly those from the farthest Cenarian region, right? So now they're telling, they said they resemble Orientals, particularly those from the farthest Cenarian region. Now we have a number 2 here.
Oh my
Right?
God.
We have a number 2 here. So for the my bad.
This is not elementary, man.
Well, if it's not,
Yo, not a coincidence. Not a coincidence. What is Christopher Columbus's
I'm
statement
going to
and
that.
description?
Sean,
Because you have to marry them.
I already got that. I got that queued up already, Sean. We
Y'all
on the
niggas
same
try to
page.
tell me that the Canary
Look.
Islands was more close
Hold
to
on, look.
Spain than Africa.
Chill out.
Y'all
Just
niggas
look.
really tried to say that.
You
Chill
ain't
out,
even
look.
fucking read a book.
Hold on, look.
Y'all niggas tried to say that.
Look, he said.
Yo, this nigga's like the dumbest nigga on the world. And he got the most
Oh
to
my
say.
God,
Hold on, y'all. Let me get this
This
off.
nigga.
He said
Okay, well,
resembles. Hold on, stop.
yeah,
He
but
said
they
resembles.
okay. Well, go to the darker color.
Oh wait,
No,
stop.
let's highlight the darker color.
All right, got you. But look, resembles literally means look like.
And let's go to the pictures that you brought up. They not dark in color.
Stop. Just let me do
They
this.
not dark in color.
Yo, bro, can I get 2 minutes on my own panel or no? I can't get 2 minutes on my own panel. I shouldn't have to fight this. Be like, yo, let me get this shit off. I'm the only one showing the source right now. I should be able to read the shit and just do what I got to do with it. Like I said, resemble means look like. Resembles the Oriental, particularly those from the far Cenarian region. And then they give you the footnote too. You can go to 2, and when they say Cenarian, what are they talking about? Chinese. They're talking about Chinese. So they're saying they look like these people from over there.
So you telling me? Hold on, time out.
No. What I'm telling you is,
God.
I'm gonna show you what I'm telling you. I'm telling you that he's saying that these people look like this, right? This is a woman from Panama, an indigenous woman from Panama, dark skin. So I don't know what you're talking about, right? And then like Sean wants us to do, we can go to Columbus, right? The Journal of Columbus' first voyage.
Is this Southeast Asian?
It's who Southeast Asian?
Is that the Southeast Asian that you were talking about?
No, this lady's from Panama.
Okay, I thought we were talking about the Southeast Asian that you were talking about.
No, you're missing a point.
He ain't even. He not. That's why.
Oh,
Listen,
man,
I was being. I was being
I'm
quiet long enough for you to realize. I was being quiet long enough for you to realize that he has a comprehension problem.
The Seneca.
He has a comprehension problem. If you're not talking about what he's talking about, he can't comprehend. He can't follow the discussion.
Okay, but let's go back up to the top. They say they are dark in color.
But they migrate.
So you telling me when they say dark in color,
is she dark in color?
That they talking about a light skinned person?
No, is she dark in color? The woman on the screen, is she dark in color?
No, she's not dark in color.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
She's dark in color?
Yes.
She could be considered dark, yeah.
Oh my God.
To a European, yes, she's dark in color.
Dark in color?
Yes.
Is she brown? Is that brown?
I told you this nigga can't comprehend, nigga. I don't know why the fuck you so patient. I ain't patient with these niggas no more.
I don't know why y'all think American Indians are just light skinned.
She's brown?
Yes. What color is she?
Yes, she brown, nigga.
Oh my God.
She ain't been a brown, nigga.
What are you talking about?
That is crazy.
This is a melanated woman. She's not
exactly.
Like, what the fuck is you talking about?
She's brown?
Y'all think
she the same color as this nigga. Look at this nigga profile picture in his YouTube. They the same complexion, nigga. They the same complexion.
She's the same color as me?
Bro, you niggas is the same complexion, nigga.
Same color as that
Cut your camera on, nigga.
Wicked World. What'd you say, Wicked World?
She got my complexion. That's literally my color.
I'm not. Yeah, so what you talking
about? Yourself brown, wouldn't you?
He said he Mexican. He said he Mexican.
So what? There's brown Mexicans, brother. What are you talking about?
That's who the first people are. Goddamn, he descended from the first people.
Come on, man.
I told you this nigga don't comprehend, bro. He's stuck on some things that he can't even argue or articulate. This motherfucker said color, nigga. This nigga want to play a box of crayons. Now we crazy. We crazy, but this nigga can't even comprehend what you just said.
Okay,
But
but
we
that's not
crazy.
more other color that y'all was arguing the other day, saying that brown or whatever that color is
We
of
crazy,
Al
nigga.
Capone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But yo,
That Al Capone was a certain color, and if that was the color that they talking about, that's not black. At first, y'all was arguing, you know what I'm saying, with somebody
Hey,
else that wasn't black.
you have to slow your argument down
But y'all
because
said
you're
that
all over
wasn't
the
it.
place. You have
Nah,
to slow
y'all
your
thought it was
argument
fake.
down.
This nigga was
You're
sitting
all
from
yes, you
this
are,
nigga was from
bro.
Southeast Asia was
Bro,
showing
he
me
was
somebody from
reading
South
a
America.
source, and you gonna tell this nigga
So
to
why he
not
go to
read
South
the source
America?
to go down to
So
a
why he go
line?
to
That
South
is not what you
America?
do.
That's a fact. You
Why he
said
go
that.
to South America?
Because
Then you
listen,
sitting here saying
hold on.
this.
Look. Because
You
listen,
just said
listen.
we was there, nigga.
Hold on, Vino. This is what you need to
This
understand.
nigga.
You got no Vino. Stop real quick. You said you
Nah,
got.
hold on. But that
Hold
ain't the
on.
same
Stop.
picture that you brought up earlier, though. That ain't the
Stop.
same picture.
What are you talking about?
This
That's
nigga
not the
has a
same picture
comprehension
that you brought
problem,
up
bro.
earlier.
it is the same
Yo.
people. It is the same people. The
And she
same
is
shit.
not brown, cuz.
Yes, she is.
She is not brown, man. She is not the color of brown. Cuz, hey, show me the color of brown on your motherfucking screen.
I'm
Let's go
looking
to
at it.
Google.
You looking
No,
at
Yo,
it?
no, no,
yo, not
no,
a
no,
C.
no, no,
Not a C. I
no,
got it, bro. I'm
no,
finna come in on my
no.
laptop, bro.
Hey, but
I
coincident.
will go to brown.
Let me
Hold
say
on.
this though, bro.
I
You
I
could
will
prove.
go to the color brown.
All right, Vino.
And,
Hold on,
and the
Vino.
color of brown is to me.
Yo, but
All
let
right,
me say this, bro. Let me say
You
this.
understand? The color
You
brown
could
is me.
Vino. Yo,
throw.
Vino. Hold on. My bad, Wicked. Yo, Vino. When you hear other people talking, you have to kind of let back to let somebody say something.
Man, you let this
Listen.
nigga
No,
yell
look,
all in my
Vino.
ear. What you talking
Vino.
about?
Nah, I know that, but because sometimes you don't like.